Hi guys and welcome back to our channel. So we stayed for 1 week at the Barut Goia Hotel in Carte, Turkey, and in this video we're going to show you all of the food available, from the a la carte restaurants to the buffet and patisserie. But if you want to see more about the resort, or walk through the town of Carte and much more, please check out the links to those videos in the description below and consider subscribing to our channel for more content. So let's start our food tour off for this hotel with the Olea Kitchen a la carte restaurant, one of two. This one bills itself as a Turkish and Italian cuisine restaurant with modern presentations. As you can see, the table setting is elegant and the menu offers a variety of options. We began with their Turkish meze plate as a pre-starter, and wow, this was absolutely fantastic. Various traditional dips served with fresh bread, and this really set our expectations high for the rest of the meal. For starters, we then tried the mozzarella sticks and nachos. Unfortunately, after that excellent meze plate, these were quite disappointing and well below average, definitely not what we were hoping for. For mains, Anna and I both had the chicken shish kebab, our daughter chose the grilled salmon with béarnaise sauce, and our youngest the carbonara from the kids menu. The chicken skewers and salmon were nicely presented and tasty, but the carbonara was absolutely awful. We'd recommend completely avoiding that dish. Overall, the experience was good, but not up to some of the other a la carte restaurants we've been in other hotels in Turkey. So now let's move on to the buffet restaurant, and as you can see, the outside terrace is absolutely beautiful. It's really well presented and well designed, and it's a nice place to eat. We chose to eat outside all of the time, and we were there at Easter, but I can imagine in the summer the shade above the restaurant comes in handy. And if you get a good day with the weather in the background, you can just see the mountains. There's a really lovely view to have your breakfast, lunch and dinner too. So the coffee station is fantastic. You can get cappuccino, espresso, latte and more. Plus you can also get a lovely traditional Turkish tea. There are multiple stations throughout the restaurant. This was just the one outside. So for breakfast there are typical options, plus a lot of different breads including traditional Turkish varieties. There's a fresh omelette station where every morning they make them to order, and these were available throughout the breakfast service and were excellent. The yogurt section was impressive. There were literally 101 types of different yogurt you could have, with plenty of toppings like raisins and prunes. You'll also find a cereal station, fresh pastries, and an abundance of fresh fruit every day. And of course there's always a dedicated kids section, but it was nice to see that there were some fruit and veg options for the kids as well. Plus, don't worry if you have a young child or maybe a baby, there is a section in the buffet that's available throughout, and there's a blender, bottle warmer, microwave and a fridge full of baby food. For lunch and dinner, the buffet really comes alive. As you can see, there's an incredible variety. Fresh salads, prawns, sweet chili sauce and an amazing selection of desserts that we'll get to. But just look at the abundance of salad and fruit and Turkish hummus and things like that that are available. This was available every day with different varieties in different sections. But I do like the signs that were put out which were asking you to be considerate and not take more than you can eat. The variety never seemed to stop at this hotel. There was sushi and Asian themed dishes such as gyozas in a soy dipping sauce, more bread varieties, and the kids section again with pasta sauce, vegetables, chicken nuggets, pizza, but also the fresh salad options that were available too. And then back to the Turkish options with stuffed roast peppers, dips, hummus, roasted veg and grilled halloumi. And let's not forget the variety again, with this time a massaman curry which was absolutely fantastic. And now let's talk about the desserts. Whilst I'm showing you the dinner section here, these were available throughout all meal services. The choice is absolutely incredible. Soft sponges, baklava, creme brulee, enormous chocolate cakes, macaroons, biscuit, you name it, they had it. And as you can see, the choice just keeps going. The good thing though about this was that they were always fresh, they were always replenished, everything was available all of the time. There was definitely no scrimping on the selection. And if you've not had enough cake at lunchtime or you can't wait till dinner, then there's always the Patisserie in the Goya Lounge, which is open 11 AM till 6 PM, and you can also get specialty coffees here. The cakes are pretty much what you're going to get in the buffet, but the selection is big and always available, and again, always replenished. If you want to see more about the Goya Lounge and the rest of the hotel, then check out our hotel tour video, which I'll link in the description below. And this is enjoying a nice piece of cheesecake and a latte from the Patisserie one afternoon by the pool in the sun. Definitely recommend that. So the Fely a la carte restaurant is the other option. It promises an unforgettable feast of gourmet flavours and is a Mediterranean cuisine restaurant with some Turkish options. As you can see, the outside terrace is a lovely place to eat your dinner, but there is inside seating as well. The menu itself has lots of nice options, probably a nicer menu than the Olea kitchen. There are some vegetarian options again, and the desserts here we found much better. We started again with the meze plate for pre-starter. This was again really good, and then we had toast scargan for starter, which was really light and full of flavour. I had the sea bream, which was a little bit fiddly, but as expected, although it did taste very nice. And Anna had the entrecote with potato gratin, and she enjoyed it. Our eldest had the halloumi burger, which looked really good, and according to her, it was. Overall, the food here at the Fely a la carte restaurant, in our opinion, was better than the other one, and more of the sort of standards you would expect from an a la carte in Turkey. So for dessert, we had the baklava with ice cream, a molten chocolate pudding with ice cream and strawberries, and a creme brulee. These options again we felt on the menu were much better than the other a la carte restaurant. So finally onto the themed food. As you saw throughout the video, there was Asian theming, some Indian dishes in the masaman curry, and also lots of traditional Turkish stuff too, as well as your normal stuff that you'd expect. But we were there over Easter, and the hotel really did make a massive effort. The kids enjoyed this. The display for Easter was fantastic, as well as this lovely treat of a chocolate fountain with fresh fruit and other sweet toppings to go with it. We were also there when it was Turkish National Day, and again they went all out on the evening, plus they had a parade around the pool and really did make a fuss offering additional drinks and so on. As you can see then throughout the video, the variety, the quality and the effort that the hotel go to is really excellent, and we could definitely recommend the food at the Barut Goia Hotel. So thanks for watching today, guys. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, which really does help us out. Check out our other videos of the Barut Goya and our adventures in Carte, Turkey. Links are in the description below. If you want a hint as to where we're going next, I can tell you it's going to be epic, and it's going to be 3 weeks long. Hop on over to @Team5Travels on Facebook and Instagram to find out more.